Hey guys, it is Christian here, and today we are going to be talking about the 2023 BAFTA nominations. Before we get into this, please like and subscribe, and tell me what did you think of this video. So the BAFTA nominations came out earlier today. I reacted to them earlier this morning. They were pretty crazy for the most part, although they did nominate some predictable stuff. But we're going to go over what they nominated, so here we go. Sorry for my terrible British accent. It sounded more Australian than British, but yeah, let's just talk about these because there's stuff I want to talk about here. We're going to start with the biggie, Best Film. The nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Ever All at Once, and Tar. No The Fabelmans, no Top Gun Maverick, no Triangle of Sadness, no After Sun, and then No Living. Those are the 5 that did not make it from the long list. I do think Banshees and Everything Ever are top 2 in picture right now. They're going to get nominated for sure. Tar's getting nominated. Elvis is going to get nominated. All Quiet's getting in at this point. I think that's number 7. And I think it's going to get other nominations as well. I think All Quiet, dare I say it, because we're going to be looking at these later on, but dare I say, I think it's going to be the nomination leader on Oscar nomination morning. I think it's going to get 10 nominations or more. Alright, All Quiet's just been killing it. What do I think is going to win? Probably going to be Everything Everywhere or Banshees. Maybe even All Quiet could maybe have a shot. Anyway, let's move on to Best British Film. The nominees are After Sun, The Banshees of Inisherin, Brian and Charles, Empire of Light, Good Luck to You, Leo Grand, Living, Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical, See How They Run, The Swimmers, and The Wonder. No Miss Harris Goes to Paris. That did not make it. I mean, not really worth going over the snubs because the category doesn't have any impact on the Oscar. All we know is that Banshees is going to win it. I mean, After Sun barely got, anything. It only got, 3 nominations, and that's it. Maybe, I think it got 4, but it only got 3. I know it only got 3. Outstanding debut by a British writer, director. After Charlotte Wells, After Sun, she's winning. Georgia Oakley for Blue Jean. Marie Leiden for Electric Melody. Katie Brand for Good Luck to You, Leo Grand. And Elena Sanchez Balot and Maya Kenworthy for Rebellion. Wait, no, that's it. Okay. That category doesn't have any impact on the Oscars, so we're going to move on. Best Film Not in the English Language. All Quiet on the Western Front. Argentina 1985. Corsage. Decision to Leave. And The Quiet Girl. The Quiet Girl got another nomination here, which we're going to talk about. But RRR did not get in. EO did not get in. Bardo didn't. Close didn't. Close probably biggest snub here. No, that and RRR are biggest snubs, but RRR kind of makes sense why they didn't show up. Close not being here though, I think it could maybe get snubbed for the Oscar. They love to nominate something random in international feature all the time. They had the Yak in the Classroom last year. The year before they had A Man Who Sold His Skin and Better Days. The year before that they had Corpus Christi. And they took out, big contenders to get those in. A Hero missed, which was literally Asghar Farhadi. And they snubbed Two of Us and La Llorona, which were doing very well. And they snubbed Atlantics, which was doing decently. Close can maybe be, they could snub it for, EO or something. Bardo, Bardo can get a cinematography nomination. And that could maybe help boost its chances, but I don't know. I do think All Quiet's gonna win this award for sure, 100%. So yeah, All Quiet's definitely winning this. Decision to Leave and Quiet Girl are just happy that they got other nominations. And then Argentina 1985 just has to be happy that it got the Golden Globe. Win, of course, because it won there. Best documentary feature. Nominees are All That Breathes, All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, Fire of Love, Moon Age Daydream, and Navalny. That was the 5 that I expected. No Descendant, and no The Territory. I don't remember if The Territory was shortlisted or was longlisted or not, but that didn't get in. Descendant wasn't longlisted, and that didn't get in. I still think that'll get the Oscar nomination because Netflix and higher ground productions are super strong. They went as far as to nominate Crip Camps, which makes me think that they're totally gonna do Descendant. All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, I think it's gonna win. Maybe Moon Age Daydream could take it, because that didn't get an editing nomination though, even though it was longlisted there. Maybe Fire of Love can take it. I don't know what's winning documentary. It's a pretty insane race. So yeah, we're just gonna move on. Animated film. Nominees are Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and Turning Red. Rest in peace to everyone who did not get that top 4. That top 4 was probably the easiest of them all. Like, there was no way that it wasn't going to be this 4. Absolutely no way. So, yeah. Pinocchio is obviously going to win. Moving on. Don't have to talk about that one. Best Director. Nominees are Edward Berger, All Quiet on the Western Front. He's getting the Oscar nomination. Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin. He's getting the Oscar nomination. Park Chan-wook for Decision to Leave. Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert for Everything Ever All at Once. They're winning. Todd Field for Tar. He's getting the Oscar nomination. And Gina Prince Bythewood for The Woman King. Interesting pick. They didn't nominate Charlotte Wells for After Sun, which I think was a pretty big snub. They didn't nominate the director of St. Omer either. And rest in peace, Sarah Polley. She's gone. She didn't get this one either. And also, the rumor that I heard that it was going to be 3 women, 3 men was completely shattered, because literally only 1 female nominee is here. And it's going to be an all-male lineup at the Academy Awards anyway. And also, to those thinking that Steven Spielberg is a big snub, he was not longlisted, so that's why he's not here. He's still going to get the Oscar nomination. Dare I say, I think director's, extremely easy 5. I don't see how it's not going to be the top 5 that I have right now. You guys already know what the top 5 is probably, but I'm going to be going more in depth about everything on January 23rd when I film my final prediction video. Daniel's probably going to win. Maybe McDonagh. Maybe Edward Berger, if I really love All Quiet. Original Screenplay. Martin McDonagh for Banshees of Inisherin. Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, Everything Ever All at Once. Tony Kushner and Steven Spielberg, The Fablemans. Todd Field, Tar, and Ruben Östlund for Triangle of Sadness. There's your Oscar 5. That's the 5 I predicted to get in here. After Sun's not here. I think After Sun literally has, it could literally only get, actor, and that's it. Maybe Paul Mescal doesn't even get nominated, and they nominate, Felix Kammerer for All Quiet. I know he didn't get nominated here, but they like to nominate international actors out of nowhere, Penelope Cruz last year. She didn't get, any major precursors. She still got the Oscar nomination. She wasn't even longlisted for BAFTA. And then, of course, Marina de Tavira for Roma was a big surprise. I don't know. I can really see the Academy just embracing All Quiet, but I think it's better to play it safe, so I might as well stick with Paul Mescal. I don't know, though. I have no idea. Winner, I actually think The Banshees is going to win this award. I think it'll be, 2017, where Everything Everywhere takes Critics' Choice, which it already did, and WGA, Get Out did. And then Banshees already has a Golden Globe, and it's going to take BAFTA, like 3 Billboards did. And then, boom, Everything Everywhere will win the Oscar, and then Banshees will be pretty close to maybe taking the trophy. Adapted Screenplay. Oh, I want to talk about this category. The nominees are Edward Berger, Leslie Patterson, and Ian Stockel for All Quiet on the Western Front. Sorry if I totally mispronounced that last name. Kazuo Ishiguro for Living. Totally mispronounced that too. My apologies. Colm Bared, The Quiet Girl. Rebecca Lankiewicz, She Said, and Stanley D. Hunter for The Whale. Sorry if I'm totally mispronouncing all those names. Women Talking did not even get nominated here. I don't know, what's going... Women Talking is, so dead for Best Picture. Not in Screenplay. It'll probably still get Screenplay at the Oscars, but it didn't, it literally didn't show up here at all. Spoiler alert. But, oh my god. What's gonna win? I guess it's gonna be Living, because Living's British. And I think The Whale's gonna take the Oscar. Maybe The Whale can win here, like Coda and The Father did. She Said it literally has, everything. It has Critics' Choice, it has a USC Scripter, and it has this, and it might as... Wait, is it eligible for... And if it's eligible for WGA, it's probably gonna get that as well, which wasn't until after nominations. But I'm not really sure if I have room for it on my list, because I think All Quiet's gonna get this. I think All Quiet's pretty much guaranteed for Picture Director nomination at the Oscars, and I think it's looking pretty good for a screenplay nomination as well. And then, of course, The Whale and Living are locks. And then Women Talking and Glass Onion, I still have trouble seeing them. I still don't see any of them missing. So that leaves She Said out, and maybe She Said could maybe still get snubbed. But like, the fact that it has this means it's like it could maybe still get the nomination. Lead actress. Oh, I want to talk about this one. Cate Blanchett for Tar, Viola Davis for The Woman King, Danielle Deadwyler for Till, Ana de Armas for Blonde, Emma Thompson for Good Luck to Julia Grande, and Michelle Yeoh for Everything Ever All at Once. No Michelle Williams. Is she gonna get the Oscar nomination or not? I honestly do not even know. Because Kristen Stewart got snubbed at SAG last year. We were moving her down on our list. That's exactly what I did with Michelle Williams. Then she got snubbed at BAFTA, and people were just removing her from the top fives. People are probably doing that with Michelle Williams as well. I don't know what's happening with her. I might still keep her in, but it'd be at the expense of Ana de Armas or Viola Davis. I think Danielle Deadwyler's in, and I think Viola Davis literally has everything. Can I really predict a snub for her? Maybe she can be one of the things that gets in everywhere and then still misses. That happened a lot last year. Katrina Balfe, Lady Gaga, probably two best examples. Aaron Sorkin in Best Screenplay for Being the Ricardos, great example. So those snub stuff that gets in everywhere. So I can see it happening with Viola Davis. I think Ana de Armas is going to get nominated as well. I think she's number 4. Moving on. Leading actor, the nominees are Austin Butler for Elvis, Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin, Brendan Fraser for The Whale, Daryl McCormack for Good Luck to Julia Grande, Paul Mescal for Aftersun, and Bill Nighy for Living. No surprises here, really. They nominate Felix Kammerer for All Quiet, which is pretty interesting. Maybe he still gets a very surprising Oscar nomination, because they nominated Penelope Cruz and Maria de Tavira out of nowhere. Maybe the same thing could happen to him if they really embrace All Quiet, which I could see them doing. Meanwhile, Aftersun I could see getting nothing. But Paul Mescal is probably a safer pick, though, so I would still maybe go with him. Winner's probably going to be Colin Farrell. Actress probably going to be Cate Blanchett. Forgot to mention that. Any other winners I forgot to mention? Oh, I think adapted screenplay is going to be Living. But I think I mentioned that already, so yeah. Supporting actress, Angela Bassett for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Low nomination for that movie. Hong Chow for The Whale. Carrie Condon for The Banshees of Inisherin. Dolly DeLeon for Triangle of Sadness. Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Ever All at Once. And Carey Mulligan for She Said. Interesting lineup. They didn't nominate Amy Lou Wood for Living. She's gone. She's not getting nominated. I don't even think she was getting nominated in the first place. Stephanie Hsu was not long-listed, so that's why she's not here. Women Talking actresses were not long-listed, but they weren't going to get in anyway. They're not going to get nominated at the Oscars. Who do I think is... I think Carrie Condon's going to win. And I think it's going to be like Mark Rylance, where she wins here and then takes the Oscar. And is going to be the lone win for Banshees. Because I think Black Panther's going to win costumes, too. So it wouldn't be the lone for that. For the last few years, the supporting actress win has usually been the lone win for the film. So, yeah. Let's move on to supporting actor. Oh, I forgot to mention lead actor. Oh, Margot Robbie wasn't longlisted, but I don't think she's happening anymore. Maybe Andrea Riseborough could get a surprise nomination, though. This is about lead actress, by the way. Moving on to supporting actor. Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin. Barry Keoghan for The Banshees of Inisherin. Keely Kwan for Everything Ever All at Once. Eddie Redmayne for The Good Nurse. Albrecht Schuch for All Quiet on the Western Front. Sorry, I totally mispronounced his name. I know I did. And then Mike Gilroy for Empire of Light. No Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt's gone. He's not getting nominated. Woody Harrelson didn't get in. He's gone. Ben Whishaw. I forgot to mention him. He's long gone. He's not happening at all. Albrecht Schuch. If they love All Quiet, he could get in. Eddie Redmayne, I think, is going to get the Oscar nomination. He exceeded Jared Leto for Little Things and Ben Affleck for The Tender Bar, and actually got BAFTA and he actually got the BAFTA nomination. And while also getting Golden Globe and SAG. Keely Kwan's obviously winning, no contest there, and also Paul Dano, Judd Hirsch. They weren't long listed, which is why they didn't get in. But I still think Paul Dano's going to get the Oscar nomination. Anyway, that's it for supporting actor. I have to take Sorry for the interruption, but I have to take a quick bathroom break, and then I'll be right back and talk about the text. Guys, apologies for that. But I couldn't not do it. But I had to go. Like I couldn't hold it in. Anyway, instead of talking about bathroom, let's talk about BAFTA. We're gonna move on to the tech categories now. We're gonna start with Best Original Score. Nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front by Volker Bertelmann, Babylon by Justin Hurwitz, The Banshees of Inisherin by Carter Burwell, Everything Everywhere All at Once by Son Lux, pretty good, great pick, and Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio by Alexandre Desplat. Women Talking didn't even get nominated here. Oh my God. I haven't listened to the score. I haven't seen the movie, but like I'm assuming it's probably a great score. In fact, that didn't get nominated here. It was like, wow. Fabelmans wasn't longlisted. I don't think that's gonna get the Oscar nomination anyway. All Quiet could get an Oscar nomination maybe for score. I think it's gonna be that or The Woman King. Maybe Fabelmans can still sneak in, but Woman King can happen too because of Terrence Blanchard. He got in for The Five Bloods when that movie didn't get any other Oscar nominations. I have a feeling the same thing could happen with The Woman King. Yeah, but like the thought of not predicting Davis but predicting it for score is like an interesting pick. I love Terrence Blanchard though, so maybe I have to do it. Anyway, I think Babylon's gonna win unless they want to give it to Pinocchio or Banshees. But yeah, I just think Babylon's really strong on score, even though it lost Critics' Choice. But Lost Critics' Choice is something that's not even eligible for the Academy. That wasn't even eligible, so for the Oscars. So yeah. Moving on to casting. This category doesn't have any impact on the Academy Awards, but let's go over it. After Sun, All Quiet on the Western Front, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Triangle of Sadness. Banshees didn't even get nominated here. Matilda didn't get in here. The Fabelmans wasn't nominated here. Winners probably gonna be Everything Everywhere All at Once. Maybe it could be Elvis. Maybe it could be After Sun. I never really know what's up their sleeve with this category, so I'm just going to go with maybe whatever Gold Derby picks or something. Next category is Best Cinematography. This is another Oscar category. All Quiet on the Western Front by James Friend. The Batman by Greg Fraser. Elvis by Mandy Walker. I think it's a female cinematographer, so we're probably going to have our third nominee in cinematography this year. Empire of Light by Roger Deakins, and Top Gun Maverick by Claudio Miranda. I think that's my 5 for the Academy Awards. Or it's 4 out of 5 with ASC, 4 out of 5 with, wait, is it 4 out of 5 with BSC? Yeah, 4 out of 5 with BSC, which is the British Society of Cinematographers. And it's, I know it's 2 out of 5 with Critics' Choice, but Critics' Choice was nominated like Babylon, The Fabelmans, Avatar got in. Wait, what was the 6th? Oh, the 6th nominee was Tar. Tar's not getting in. Maybe Bardo can get Oscar nominated. That might be my number 6 or 7. Avatar, I just think is kind of done in cinematography. It didn't even get ASC, and it wasn't long listed here, but it didn't even get ASC or BSC. I have a feeling it's out. And Bardo, I think it has to get international feature nomination to get nominated. Usually, international films that get cinematography nominations are usually nominated international feature. So I think Bardo would have to get that, and I'm not really sure if Bardo's going to get an international nomination, so I might leave it out of cinematography and just go with this 5, because I think this 5 is really strong. Top Gun Maverick's obviously going to win. Moving on. Editing. All Quiet on the Western Front. The Banshees of Inisherin. Elvis. Everything Everywhere All at Once. And Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, and that might also be my top 5 for the Oscars. But editing is such an insane category. It could be Tar for the last slide. It could be Avatar. Don't really think so, because Avatar, like, wouldn't that be I don't like the thought of that getting editing but not cinematography is like a thought that doesn't sit well with me for whatever reason. So I think it'll be Tar, All Quiet. Maybe All Quiet gets in, actually. I think it'll overperform. I think it'll get like a ton of nominations on Oscar morning. Winner's probably going to be Top Gun Maverick. They love racing movies, and they love action movies and stuff. So yeah, I think that feels safe for that to be the winner. Best Production Design. All Quiet on the Western Front. Babylon, your winner. The Batman, Elvis, and Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. That's a great pick. Avatar did not even get nominated here. It did not even show up. Still think it'll get the Oscar nomination, but wow. I think Elvis might be number 2 in production design, actually. Babylon's number 1. Babylon's winning. That won Critics' Choice. That's going to win the Oscar for sure. And it's going to win here. Pinocchio, the Fabelmans didn't get in either. Is the Fabelmans actually number 5 for production design? I actually have no idea what the 5th slot in production design is. I don't know if it's Fabelmans. I don't know if it's Black Panther. I think Black Panther's kind of gonna. I think Black Panther's kind of gonna underperform on nomination more and just get supporting actress, costumes, and song. Because visual effects, we're gonna see what happened to the Black Panther visual effects, and it's not looking good for that in that category. Anyway, let's move on. I think next category is probably costume. Yep, next category is costumes. Nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, Amsterdam, Babylon, Elvis, and Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. Black Panther didn't get in, but they didn't like the first one that much, so I'm not surprised. Woman King wasn't longlisted. Fabelmans is gone anyway in costumes. The winner is probably going to be Elvis. Elvis is probably going to win. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris is getting nominated for costumes. Like, it's happening. It's Cyrano. It's this year's Cyrano, where it gets Costume Designers Guild and BAFTA, and then gets in at the Oscars. That's going to happen with Mrs. Harris. Amsterdam could happen too, I think. That might be number 6. I think Woman King is number 5, and then Babylon, Elvis are 3 and 2. I think Black Panther's still going to win the Oscar. I think it's going to be a repeat of what happened in 2018, where Black Panther wins Critics' Choice. It wins sci-fi at the Costume Designers Guild. Meanwhile, Fair wins period at the Costume Designers Guild, which I think will be. I think Black Panther will compared to Wakanda Forever. Favorite compared to Elvis. Favorite won period at the period category at the Costume Guild, and then won the BAFTA. And then Black Panther still got the Oscar. I have a feeling that's gonna be the same thing here. Anyway, next category, best makeup and hair. The nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, The Batman, Elvis, Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical, and The Whale. Babylon's not getting makeup. Amsterdam didn't get in despite getting costumes, and I think Amsterdam's gonna get the Oscar nomination for makeup. So, yeah, that's just an interesting pick. My Oscar list probably just remove Matilda and put Amsterdam in there. That's probably my Oscar list. Babylon's not getting makeup. Black Panther's not gonna get makeup. The winner, I think, is going to be Elvis because they love the movie. Maybe it could be The Whale. And maybe The Whale can win the Oscar and win this. I have a feeling that's probably what's going to be happening because I think The Whale's going to win actor, and I think it could get that nice makeup and actor package. So maybe I might predict The Whale, actually. Maybe I might predict The Whale. Best sound. All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, Elvis, Tar, and Top Gun Maverick. Tar's not eligible for the Oscars, by the way. That's not on the short list. That's not on the short list. Big snubs here: Batman and Everything Everywhere All at Once. Everything Everywhere All at Once did well at the Sound Editors Guild, and then missed Cinema Audio Society. And the Batman got Cinema Audio Society, and did decently at the Sound Editors Guild despite missing there. I have a feeling it'll be a close race between those two. I might be leaning towards the Batman at the moment, but the Batman got production design here, got cinematography, and still missed sound. I think that is an interesting pick. I still think Batman makes more sense for an Oscar nomination, though, than Everything Everywhere does, so that's probably my take on it. Top Gun's gonna win. Maybe All Quiet can take it if they love the movie that much, but I think Top Gun Maverick is too strong in this category. Best visual effect. Is this the last category? Yeah, this is the last category. All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Everything Everywhere All at Once, yes, and Top Gun Maverick. Avatar's obviously gonna win. Let's get that out of the way. Snubs: Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever I think is pretty weak for the Oscar nomination because it didn't get in here and it didn't get in at VES. But it's confirmation that I'm probably not gonna predict it to get nominated for the Academy Award. All Quiet, I think, actually might be my top 5. I think my Oscar list might just be All Quiet, Avatar, Batman, Top Gun. It might just be this, and then instead of Everything Everywhere, which is not shortlisted for the Oscar, I might just put 13 Lives. Yeah, because I think 13 Lives is going to get nominated for visual effects. Other snubs, Pinocchio was longlisted here, didn't get in. Fantastic Beasts, big snub, because it's British. They nominated the other two. I think that's confirmation that it's not getting in. I think it'll be Avatar, Top Gun, and the Batman for sure. And then the last 2 slots will be between 13 Lives, All Quiet, and Black Panther. and I think that's that, really. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the 2023 BAFTA nominations. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with my final predictions. Already going to be final predictions. That's my next video. It's insane, but it's happening. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.